Hi, I'm Nancy ONeill. This week on Suncoast FYI, a preview of the 18th Annual Sarasota Film Festival, Dr. Ashadi from Siesta Family Dentistry, David Sylvester, President and CEO of the Pines of Sarasota, and how exceptional discipline generates excellence, all next on Suncoast FYI. Thanks for joining us today on Suncoast FYI. I'm Nancy ONeill. Would you like to know how exceptional discipline generates excellence? Our first guests believe that the backbone of America is made up of innovative, trailblazing solopreneurs and small business owners. And here to tell us more is David Kaufman and Ron Klein. And thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Now, David, you're the founder of the advisory group. And Mr. Klein, you are the inventor of the magnetic strip on our credit cards.
That was one of the things I helped
Oh my
us
gosh.
with.
So my first thought came to me was you're the dynamic dual, okay? So I think we need to find out more about who each of you are.
Sure.
So if you could tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm Dave Kaufman. My claim to fame is I'm a farm boy from Georgia. I started my first company in 2008 right here in Sarasota, Florida. Since then, I've started 4 other companies. I've sold 2 of them, and right now I own 2 companies. My passion is to help small business owners find freedom in their company so they can spend more time with their family and friends. That's a passion of mine. I'm so proud to have this gentleman, Ron Klein, the inventor of the magnetic strip, and much, much more as part of my team. And the level of experience and expertise that he brings is truly amazing to our clients all over the country.
Thank you, David.
And a little bit about you, please, sir.
Well, I'm old.
Oh, no, you're not.
Actually, back in the early 60s, I developed the first point-of-sale device and then came up with the idea of let's speed the process up a little bit, put some intelligence in that little piece of plastic, and invented the magnetic strip on the credit card. Then I became a problem solver, and my next invention was to develop the MLS system for real estate people, MLS. And then I developed voice response for the banking system, and then also developed the automated from the New York Stock Exchange. I automated that process and created the first bond quotation system for New York Stock Exchange.
And also came up with a wonderful tool for those that are blind, the Braille.
Well, not the Braille. It's a device that actually helps the blind or the visually impaired read devices and figure out what the device is that they're pointing their cell phone at.
Okay, it's a telepointer?
No, it's actually the cell phone actually pointing at an adhesive label that they put on an item that they want defined, and that item will be spoken to them in voice as to what the nature of that item is.
Wonderful.
So I'm not empty yet. I'm still developing.
Thank you. That's great.
Thank you.
So, David, can you please tell me a little bit about the Peer
The
Advisory Group?
Edge Peer Advisory Group.
Thank
Edge
you.
stands for Exceptional Discipline Generates Excellence, and I developed that program in my living room while watching Nick Walinda walk across not the Grand Canyon, but the Niagara Falls, and I literally said he's on an edge, and I likened him to a business owner balancing life and business, walking on a tight line, and it requires discipline and excellence. What the Edge Peer Advisory Groups are is imagine this: you're a small business owner and you meet with other small business owners that are comparable to your size, your expertise, and you have your own board of directors. So we help small business owners help each other while we have a coach in that group. And Ron is one of our coaches, I'm one of the coaches, and we have several other groups that we meet all across America by phone or webinar.
Okay, so you're certified coaches.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can local businesses work with you?
We're really, we work with a lot of different types of businesses all over the country, professionals. We work with a lot of service type companies. What we really specialize in is helping employees and manager relationships. As you know, all of life is about relationships, so we really help business owners manage their employees and get productivity out of their employees and help them maximize their efforts.
Okay. So if people would like to either take a workshop or find out more about who you are, where can they go to find all of that out?
They can go to my website, empoweringsmallbiz.com. That's BIZ.com. Or they can they can call me personally, 941-759-3494.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for being here today. And again, it's such a pleasure meeting both of you. And please check out their website. It's just incredible, all the accomplishments these gentlemen have had over the years. And to have you in Sarasota is just awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nancy, I can give you my personal website if they want to see what my background is
Okay,
also.
sure.
And that's the number 4, ronklein.com.
Okay.
And that's RONKLEIN.com.
All right.
Proceeded with the number 4.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
now we've got them both. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next on Suncoast FYI, how Sarasota County is faced with many healthcare challenges, especially for seniors. We'll have details right after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Nancy ONeill. The Pines of Sarasota's vision is to continue to be the preeminent provider in the field of rehabilitation, geriatric healthcare, education, and support. And here to share this valuable information is the President and CEO, David Sylvester, and thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Nancy.
Now, I understand you've been in the healthcare industry for over 28 years.
For a very long time.
For a very long time. And you're going to be celebrating your first anniversary here at the Pines of Sarasota.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about what you have accomplished in this past year and what some of the highlights have been?
I would love to. Probably the place to start is our management team and our leaders. There were a number of them who retired over the last year, and so we have some new fresh blood with fresh ideas, as well as some folks that bring the historical perspective. So we have a nice mix. We have a new CEO, we have a new CFO, we have a new nursing home administrator, and a new director of nursing. So those are really the key roles that have been replaced over the last year. In fact, we're calling for 2016 to be our year of calm, whereas last year was our year of change. One of the other areas that we're very excited about is our Education Institute, which live streams as well as sells DVDs and conducts seminars primarily based around dementia and providing care for individuals with dementia, targeted to individuals and loved ones, caregivers, first responders. And we just sent information to our 32nd country. So it truly is an international outreach. And the Patterson Foundation was kind enough to provide us with some additional funding, as well as access to some experts who work for an organization called No Margin, No Mission, who worked with us to develop a very comprehensive business plan to grow the business. So with the new business plan and the additional funding, we've been able to expand, to hire another customer representative, and we're really poised for growth and very excited about that.
That's wonderful.
We had a donor, a very kind donor, who provided us with funds to be able to beautify the campus. So our infrastructure has been updated. We have beautiful plantings and flowers and green space all around the campus, and we enjoy that. Another portion of that donation was utilized for a brand refresh. We now have a new logo. We've updated our mission statement. We have new collateral materials. In fact, we've done some advertising over the last several months and really believe we've created a buzz about Pines of Sarasota in the community. Pines is 68 years old, and I've heard way too many times that we're the best kept secret. Well, my intention is to no longer have it be a secret. We really want the word out. One of our other initiatives is called Ready and Steady. 10 years ago, the number one reason that individuals went to the emergency room was from automobile accidents. Today, it's from falls. And 1 in 3 individuals over 65 will fall, and falls are preventable. So we offer a free screening to the community to come into our facility, conduct a questionnaire and 2 tests, and they will leave with a prescription to improve their balance.
That's wonderful. Now, that's a lot to have accomplished
Yes.
in 1 year. We have a lot of retirees in Sarasota,
We do.
and many more coming in every day. And I know that the community, the county, has significant healthcare challenges coming up. And what do you see going forward for our seniors in the area? How are we going to handle that?
Boy, you know, healthcare is such an interesting space to be right now with the Affordable Care Act, with the demographics. You know, about 1 in 3 folks in Sarasota are over the age of 65. So we really are somewhat of a mecca for elder services.
So is that going to be part of your 5-year plan? I know that you've got a lot
Yes.
coming up over the next 5 years.
So one of the most exciting things is we acquired 8.5 acres to the south of our campus that's contiguous with the whole campus, and we've just begun a process to do a market research to look at providing additional services.
Wonderful.
One of the reasons Pines has been successful for 68 years is by listening to the community and what the needs are,
Wonderful.
and that's what we intend to continue to do.
Awesome. Well, we need to find out a lot more about you. So where can our guests, our viewers, go to learn more about your
So we have
Pines
a
of Sarasota?
website, of course, and it's pinesofsarasota.org. And you can go along there, email any of us, call any of us.
Great.
Our best thing to do is to offer a tour of the campus. Our campus is so vibrant. We have 50 children that spend every day with us in 2
Thank
daycare
you.
programs.
Thank you. So we'll contact you to find out a lot more. You've got so much going on there. Thank you
you.
for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
Coming up on Suncoast FYI, a preview of this year's 18th annual Sarasota Film Festival. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Nancy ONeill. Held annually in Sarasota, Florida, the Sarasota Film Festival emphasizes the best in cinema alongside exciting programs and events. With more than 180 films screened each year, including features, documentaries, shorts, and kid-friendly picks, here to give us an insider's view is Associate Director Jedediah Shoemaker, and it's really nice to have you on the show.
you.
Thank
It's a
you for
pleasure to
being
be
here.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, this may or may not be a secret, but we understand that you're going to have a film legend
Yes.
opening the program with you. Can you
Yes.
tell us more about that?
And the great thing is there aren't any secrets now that the program is out in the world. Opening the festival with the festival kickoff on March 31st is Sophia Loren.
Wow.
Yeah, absolute film legend. You couldn't ask for somebody who's embodied like the glitz and glamour of film, but also the substance more over the years.
And where can people go to see her or purchase tickets for that?
That event's going to be at Van Wezel, and they can go to our website. They'll be redirected to Van Wezel's website to purchase tickets for that.
Okay. And what are some of the other big names that people can look forward to seeing this year?
Yeah, so we have several. Rosie Perez. We've got Matthew Modine's here with his documentary. It's our closing documentary called "The Brainwashing of My Dad." We've got Treat Williams and George Hamilton, and Congressman Robert Mrazek is here. All will be here for their film, The Congressman. That's our closing night film on Saturday, April 9th.
Okay.
And then we have our luncheon with Olympia Dukakis on the Friday right before there, April 8th.
Okay.
over the
Now, I
Sarasota
understand you
Yacht
have a lot of female filmmakers involved, and how are they chosen?
So, I mean, we choose the best films that we can, and it so happens that that has meant a lot of women filmmakers. We're really proud of our track record there. We've shown more films by female directors than many other festivals have as a percentage over the past couple of years. And
Now, I know the festival is not only known for their films, but you have great parties. Can you tell us briefly
yes.
about those?
Yes. So, in particular, people refer to the Cinema Tropicale party. That's always been my favorite as far as
Okay.
events that we throw. And this year, it's pretty exciting. I think everyone in what has been a never-ending election cycle need to blow off a little steam. And Mark, our chairman, has set this as Cinema Politicale this year. It's not in the guide that way, but this idea has developed of making it a celebration and also a relief valve for all of the campaign cycle
Yes.
and craziness about it. So
We do need a
with
break from that.
some physically embodied puns and a lot of politically but very light themed elements, we're making that party a real fun time for people to come blow off some steam.
Well, where can people go to find out more? And that will tell them where they can go and find tickets and all of that sort of information. So can you tell us what your website is,
Sure,
please?
sure. They can go to sarasotafilmfestival.com for tickets. They can go to the physical box office at 1993 Main Street in the Hollywood 20 Theater, or call 941-366-6200 for tickets.
Great.
Starting today at noon.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Thanks, Jedediah.
Thank you so much for having
you
me here.
Coming up on Suncoast FYI, having a great smile on the red carpet is important, but overall oral health is even more important. So please stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Nancy ONeill. If you fear going to the dentist, you are not alone. Between 9 and 15% of Americans state they avoid going to the dentist because of anxiety or fear. The first thing you should do is really talk to your dentist. And here to alleviate the fear is Dr. Eftihar Arshardi of the Siesta Family Dentistry. And thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Good morning.
So please begin by telling us what type of dentistry do you practice?
I am a general dentist, graduated from Boston University in 1994, and then moved back to this area about a year and a half ago. So we, as one of my colleagues put in, we do nuts and bolts. We restore teeth, we fix them, repair them, we do anything that we can to take them out of the agony, take the patient out of the pain and agony, and give them a healthy, beautiful tooth. And doing this, it's like, a patient walks in, we take emergencies walking, and when they walk in, usually they are in so much pain that I have to put them on the antibiotic and call them back, give them an appointment, come back. And then when they come back, it can be done, we do x-rays, and then I examine them, and then their problem can be solved in a couple of ways. Sometimes when they are in so much pain, it means that the tooth needs a root canal. And that goes with their budget, with their time, whatever, whatever they like to do.
So is that where the cosmetic dentistry comes in when you do
It's
that?
the beginning. It's the beginning. And then, and sometimes they can afford, so we extract the tooth. But then once I extract the tooth, before that, and I advise them to socket graft or bone ridge preservation graft. So, because we are thinking about the future, if the patient wants to replace that tooth spot, so it has some different choices to do that. And then usually when they come like that, it means that they haven't been seeing anybody for a long time. And we advise them to make an appointment, come back for the comprehensive oral exam, x-ray, and the treatment plan. Hopefully you don't have any more teeth like this, but whatever that needs to put the teeth in a healthy condition.
So you walk them through the procedures, depending on
Yes.
what the particular cases and
Yes.
problem that they're
Their
experiencing.
Exactly. Cosmetic part, usually when they say they want a cosmetic work or they want to go to a cosmetic dentist, pretty much the patient is telling you, I want a beautiful, bright smile, shiny teeth, beautiful smile. And that can be done in a different ways. That depend that, what is it, how far they want to go, how much do they want to spend, how much time do you want to get involved.
Right.
And then, we can do it with a porcelain veneer, crown and bridges, combination. And but usually, the patient, if they are in their young, they are in 20s, 30s, and the teeth has no problem. They
Right.
have a good gum, good bone, everything is good.
So you offer them different services such
I
as
give
teeth
them
whitening.
teeth whitening, so make them nicer and brighter, good, wider. But I offer them, I tell them, they need an orthodontic treatment because they don't have a teeth issue, there's no,
Right.
but they want to look better.
Right.
So if they want that, they can go traditional orthodontic treatment, or I can offer them Invisalign, and then for their crowding, the crooked teeth, but they have good bone, good tissue, but they don't have no teeth problem.
Okay. So, doctor, when you extract a tooth, do you offer implants after that?
I do, because it's really important for the patient, especially as they get old. That's what I said, the bone graft. So if they don't have no teeth and these are the last teeth I'm taking it out, I offer them over denture. We put 2 for implant and then put the denture, make their denture goes over the implant because that implant is preserving their bone for the 80, 70, 90 years old.
Okay.
Or if they are a single, then we can do an implant for a crown, single crown, and that would be the best service.
All right. Well, thank you. And can
Thank you.
you please share with our guests where they can go to find out more about you and your services?
They're most welcome to go to my website, siestafamilydentistry.com, and then they can, they read, and if they have any question, they can call and they can ask, and I'd be more than happy to help them.
Wonderful.
Go from there.
Well, thank you. It's so important what you do, and we appreciate you being here today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Stay tuned to Suncoast FYI. We'll be right back. That's our show today, and thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to promote your business or event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call our sales department at 941-361-4239. I'm Nancy ONeill, and I'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.